anything.
I think we're just winding it up. I might have another idea, but you won't like it.
Why won't I like it?
Dark Cyberman, I have a proposal. Take me over. Possess and convert me.
What?
I'm a willing subject. I won't put up a fight.
Are you insane?
Think about it. If you take over one of the Doctor's companions, then you'll have a much better chance of controlling him. You said it yourself. His emotions are his weakness.
Are you traitor? How dare you?
Sorry.
I might not have trusted you, but I never thought you'd let me down like this.
Come on, Zen. Take over my mind.
Some friend you were, Antoine.
What's happening?
Look at him. He's bursting with power.
Are those sparks coming off Antoine?
Conversion incomplete. Power drain out of control. Systematic weakness spreading. Stop. Stop. Stop.
We're back in the console room. That's handy. Don't think I want to go back inside someone's head again.
What did you do, Antoine? How did you defeat the Dark Cyberman?
Oh, nothing special.
This is not the time to be flippant. Answer the question.
It was just a trick I learned ages ago. I thought it would be useful someday.
Antoine! The stowaways have been apprehended and are, under my guard. The ship has materialized, Cyberman. Prepare to disembark. I shall open the doors for you.
Understood.
Hold on!
Okay, where was that?
I'm sorry, my dear. I told a little fib. We hadn't landed yet, so the Cyberman was just sucked out into the vortex. Not a pleasant place to find yourself. There was another one, wasn't there?
We dealt with that one. Destroyed by the swimming pool.
So we're clear of the Cyberman. I'm not going to go for a wander in my ship and find another one roaming the corridors, am I?
2 came in, 1 deactivated, the other left.
Right then. Let's not head tailors. I do fancy the planet of the Cybermen today.
It's good to have you back, Doctor.
Back? When did I ever leave? I've been doing what I can to help, taking them down from the inside, you might say. Why do you think the Cybermen have been so talkative? You're irrelevant to them, Antoine. We all are. You wanted to play hero, and I did a decent job of it. Not as good as me, though. And when the Cybermen had tried to get into my mind, I got into their little systems, changed the protocols a little bit, gave us the answers we wanted.
So it wasn't me? I didn't intimidate them?
Sorry to burst your bubble, but no, all me. And how about we head back to Russia and deal with the cyber army we left behind?
Do we have to? I mean, actually face them? Can't we just use a giant magnet or something?
Well, let's save that for plan B. And don't think I've forgotten, Antoine. We'll continue this conversation when this is over. Let's get to work.
Yes, I suppose we will. And you'll have to answer for Fyodor. You know people have gone missing and you're afraid. Yes, there is political distrust right now. Yes, there are dangers of a very human sort. But today I have seen 2 men die because of these Cybermen. Because of these metallic monsters. If you stand up today and fight by my side, then you can take the future into your own hands. You can make this world a better place by getting rid of this horrendous menace. And if you can tackle alien invaders head on, then you can change your everyday lives. You can abolish these absurd working conditions and overtly ambitious targets. You can make a difference. You can save the world.
Yeah, right.
Don't make me laugh.
Get back to work.
Would it help if I said please?
You, up there doing all the shouting. I've had enough of this. You're dismissed.
You will cease working. You will follow us. You will become like us. You will become like us.
What are you things?
Violence will not be tolerated.
No, not like this. We need to organize ourselves if we want to stand a chance. Come with me, back to the stores. There are better weapons there.
I'm still not convinced you should be here.
I wasn't going to sit this one out.
No, I did get the impression, after the 5 minutes of arguing with you,
I had some good points.
and made them very well.
I've got the know-how, partially. I mean, I work in manufacturing and construction. My father is CEO for one of the largest companies in the market, and I gave up the best part of my 20s learning how it all works.
I'm grateful for your practical knowledge.
And experience.
And experience. Quite. So, when I need any manufactured goods, you'll be the first person I shall come to. But alien technology, centuries ahead of your greatest thinkers. Well, perhaps you've still got a lot to learn, Georgie.
And who better to learn from than you, eh?
Flattery won't get you anywhere.
And I fell through time because of them. That desire for revenge is a great motivator.
Do you know what Diozoblane is? How about polyphobone?
Once you tell me, I'll know.
They're mining for them, because they need them. And we can use them to make a rather nicely sized explosion that will destroy all of this. Can't leave any anachronisms behind.
Gotcha.
See here, these two pipes. The orange one is the Diozoblane. It's sensitive to time winds and is highly flammable in its liquid state. The green one is polyphobone. It exists transtemporally and sparks against oxygen in its gaseous state.
So put the two together.
Well, you could, but then it would go up straight away. Don't think we'd want that.
Obviously, I'm not a complete idiot.
Don't worry, I can sort that out. Set up a time delay switch. I need you to track the conversion equipment through the building and destroy it at its source.
Aren't we blowing it up?
We can't be too careful. Should any of it survive and get found by the wrong hands, then...
I get it. Leave it to me. I'll get rid of it.
Follow those wires there. That should be a good start. Well, what are you waiting for?
I get why they want them, but why didn't they just dig them up themselves? Why bother getting the locals to do it?
Can you picture a Cyberman in a mineshaft? Scrambling around on its hands and knees? It's a ridiculous image.
I suppose a heavy suit of armour isn't what you want for confined spaces.
Precisely. Human beings are more versatile and flexible. They'll get the job done much quicker. It's the logical choice. A conservation of energy to get the locals to labor for you. And when the humans break down, the Cybermen can fix them up. New limbs, new lungs, new hearts. They think it's the right thing to do. Upgrade the humans. Make them better.
Being some cybernetic monstrosity is hardly what I'd call better.
And that's why we'll stop them.
But what about those they've already started fixing up, but haven't been fully converted yet? Do we stop them too?
They're still human beings. It's just like having a prosthetic leg or an organ transplant, except slightly, well, greatly more advanced. We'll leave them to live out their natural lives, if there are any of them left.
What's that supposed to mean?
If the Cybermen want people to convert quickly, who will they turn to first? Those closest to hand, and those already halfway there.
Then we better be quick. Save who we can. Don't worry, I'm going. And this leads to... here. Time to prove yourself. Here goes nothing. Whoa, no need to start so violently. Maybe yank the next one out with a little more care.
You will be deleted!
No! Stay back, you Cyberman! I've got a live wire, and I'm not afraid to use it.
You will be deleted! You will be dead!
Hey! Are you dead? Ouch! Maybe make a mental note not to kick these things if it comes to it.
Systems damaged.
What did you say?
My systems have been damaged. I can feel pain.
You can't feel pain. You can't feel anything.
Damage irreparable. Circuitry corrupted. I can remember.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
I can remember who I was. My name was...
Really, I didn't mean to hurt you.
My name was Natasha. What has happened to me?
Natasha? No. It can't be.
Georgie, is that you? I cannot see. Help me.
Oh, Natasha, I've got you. It's going to be all right.
Why can I not see? Why do I feel so cold?
There's been a bit of an incident, but you're going to be okay. I promise.
I remember what they did to me. I know what I have become. I saw them. They were horrible.
I've met this man. He's wonderful. He can help you.
They wanted to know about you.
I know this is my fault, and I'm sorry. Listen to me, Natasha. I'm sorry, and I'm going to fix it.
My family. My friends. How can I have left them to this?
Let me tell you a story. The world, this very world that we both live on, is about to change. And for the better. There are going to be cars and planes so everyone can travel the world. Mobile phones so everyone can easily talk to anyone else. Some really tasty food. Great films. But most of all, the best people imaginable. All of this horror is going to end. And sooner than you think.
Not possible.
It is, because I come from a time where all of that is true, where the world is a better place. Your family are going to be all right. So are your friends. I'll make certain of that.
Not my world.
What?
My world will not get better. Not like this. Georgie, I am not human anymore.
Don't say that. Of course you are.
No, it is the truth.
My mum used to tell me that you are what you feel.
I feel numb. I require your assistance.
Anything.
Open the chest unit. Pull everything out.
But that'll...
Put me out of my misery. Please, Georgie. Please.
I can't. You're still alive in there. You can't ask me to kill you.
My body is already dead. Help me, please.
Natasha,
Do not make me beg.
open the test unit. Pull everything out. Forgive me, Natasha.
Thank you.
You monsters! Don't think you're going to get away with that.
Here we are. Cry on my shoulder.
Why?
That's right. I'm here for you.
I knew her.
Oh, I'm sorry for putting you through that, my dear. I really am. We've got to go now. But I swear to you, we will mourn your friend later, when we're safe. Why, I think we just got out of there in time. That whole place was shaking beyond belief.
That explosion must have been pretty big.
I told you those minerals were sensitive to time. Well, it means that the explosion is both literal on this plane, but the shock waves also reach out in time, a few seconds before and a few seconds after. And that's how you do serious damage.
I don't know if I like that you know that.
It's only science.
You don't have to enjoy it quite as much.
Not the friendliest of
You
greetings.
can hardly blame them. We did just blow up their headquarters and a few of their friends. What are we supposed to do? Take 3 of them on in hand-to-hand combat?
No offense, my child, but we could hardly manage that. Seems like we're stuck between a rock and an exploding place. This could get ugly.
Workers unite! Attack! That's that sorted.
Well done, Antoine. Very good timing.
It was simple, really. I got the workers together, and now there are no more Cybermen left.
Are you sure?
We made doubly sure. We looked around every nook and cranny. Plus, I built a little scanner for them in the TARDIS quickly to find the stragglers. And since you've dealt with this place... Bleep indeed. No more Cybermen.
So we did it? We saved Stalin's Russia from alien monsters.
But we're leaving one in charge of the country.
Stalin's an alien?
Oh, that would be telling.
Oh, come on. You can't leave me with that.
Perhaps that's a story for another day. Right then, old boy. I'm sure we can leave these able men to deal with the mess we've made.
At least it's only a little mess this time. They'll manage with the rubble, no problem. We should get Georgie and the others home.
Well, just get us away from here.
Back to the warehouse and the others?
I'm not a taxi service, you know.
Or we leave them here, totally your choice.
But that would be irresponsible, you know?
Oh, fine. How many people do I have to get back to their rightful place in time? How many? So then, is that everyone?
Everyone except Georgie.
Speaking of, where has that girl got to?
I sent her to the library, told her you needed to look something up and wanted a book.
Well, why ever would you say that?
Because now she's out of the way, we can stop playing happy families and have that chat you clearly want.
You manipulated her. Why am I not surprised? Well, since we have a moment to ourselves, how did you stop the Dark Cybermen?
I'll tell you on one condition, that you explain to me why you let the Cybermen kill Fyodor.
I did no such thing. I did no such thing.
Don't take me for an idiot. You had control over those Cybermen. You protected Georgie. Why not him? He was a good man. He was my friend.
Well, there was nothing I could do. It was out of my hands.
And what if I don't believe you? What if I trust you about as much as you trust me? Want to know what I think? You didn't want the Cyberman to know you were there. You kept yourself hidden at the cost of his life.
You really think that of me? After our time together, you think I'm truly that callous?
Do I think you'd look at the bigger picture and sacrifice one man to save countless others, to save history? Yes, that's how I think you are.
Then why are you still traveling with me,
Perhaps there are some things you don't need to know.
And what is that supposed to mean? Antoine?
Nothing. It doesn't mean anything.
I couldn't save your friend because I wasn't able to countermand such a direct order. Why, you think it's easy using your consciousness to influence cyber technology. I did everything I could for him. I did everything to save that man's life. How else do you think the dark Cyberman got into my mind? I could keep it away so long as I focused on that. But when I realized the danger Fyodor was in, I focused instead on trying to save his life.
In vain?
Perhaps. But at least I tried. And that second's worth of compassion for a person I didn't even know was enough for the dark Cyberman to get access to my mind. It nearly killed me outright. No regeneration, mere conversion. So next time you want to make any accusations about my intentions, I highly recommend you think twice, Antoine. Now, answer my question.
Before I met you, before all that business with the Daleks, I was doing some traveling of my own, trying to, how shall I put it, deal with some issues I had been having. Well, I guess we aren't too dissimilar then, both running away from our problems. Anyway, before you get that frustrated look again, one of the last places I went before we met was a market on Artemisian Moon. I was trying to track down an artifact, a biological implant holding a correlative dimension. It was faulty and needed to be fixed. I took a risk, entered that other dimension, and met an impossibly young man there. A man connected to the implant, connected to the dimension. He couldn't get me back, not straight away anyhow, so he helped me. He trained my mind, and when I left I took part of that dimension with me. A shred of it lodged in my mind.
Him, that man.
Precisely. The dimension was shut off behind me.
But you could open it again. The energy it would take would have killed you, though. So you sapped the energy away from the dark Cyberman, letting it fall into a pocket dimension that you could never open again.
And hopefully he got away, my friend.
What was his name?
What difference does that make? Are you happy now? Now you know?
Why didn't you tell me before?
Because I had just lost my friend and blamed you. Because I gave up my one link to one of the best people I've ever met. Because I wanted to wind you up. Take your pick. So are we all right?
I don't know what you wanted this book for. Looks like a load of old political speeches to me, not really my area of expertise.
The Midlothian campaigns?
We're talking about them before Russia. Thought you might like to have a reread since I don't imagine we'll ever get there.
That was thoughtful of you. Well, here we go then. Coordinate set for the 21st century.
You're sure?
Definitely. I've quadruple checked.
Sure, like last time, when we ended up in the 11th.
No more Vikings? If I open that door and there are Vikings...
I promise. Most certainly the right time and the right place.
It's a shame that the Cyberman's logic is fully worn off. You were good with accuracy then.
Yes, when one of my greatest enemies attempted to take me over, what a shame it was less effective.
I wouldn't mind if you did get it wrong.
Oh?
It wouldn't be the end of the world.
Well, you know what his driving's like? It could well be.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Asking very, very politely, yes. Can I stay? If I go home, it's back to business, and that's not what I want. Not now. It's the traveller's life for me.
So you think it better to impose on us without a by your leave, is that it? Besides, there'll be people worrying about you, won't there?
My family. Well, this is a time machine. You could get me back before they've even noticed. Or before I've even left. So, Doctor, mind if I stick around for a bit longer?
I don't know. I have quite a lot to do. And with Antoine here already, he's more than enough to deal with.
If my opinion counts for anything, I'd enjoy your company. It'd be nice to have someone else around here, so it isn't just you to contend with.
Well, you can stay with us until we get you back to your time.
But you've piloted the ship there now.
Come on. We all know that means nothing. We've been heading for the 21st century for the last 10 trips, and I haven't even got remotely close.
Well, we did stick to Earth, though.
A whistle-stop tour of human history.
There's still so much to see, though.
At least you have the proper attitude. Besides, it might be nice to have a companion who actually appreciates the wonders I showed him.
Oh, you're going to fit in, Georgie. Hold on.
What?
All of time and space in a rickety old police box.
Anywhere and anywhere at your fingertips. Welcome aboard.